Hello, Education 303 classmates and professor as well. My name is Michael.prevatt. For the purposes of this video, I'll be going by Mr.prevatt. I'm an education middle years major with concentrations in science and social studies. And I'm going to be going over two topics today. So the first topic is what types of considerations must be made when planning to use computers in a classroom. And integrating technology into a classroom provides a lot of challenges as well as a lot of new avenues you can take to presenting information. One of the biggest challenges you're going to face with that is making sure that the technology isn't used as a distraction. And the way that you would go about this generally is by, or at least in my opinion, the way to go about that problem is to either pair students up into groups with computers or to make sure that they're monitored during the activities, and maybe divvying out the students in a way to where having some of them on computers at one point in a time where you can monitor smaller groups, and perhaps putting the more autonomous students on the computers at a point in time where you have to take care of other things. You can also, make sure that if you do catch students using the computers for distractions, games, etc., that you are staying on top of the ban list for games and communicating with your IT lab and the people who work at the school that you're at who block websites for you. There are a few other ways to go about this as well, like making sure that the students are engaged in the material and they're not just like blowing through whatever it is that you're going in on the computer. But once again, it comes down to recognizing which students are autonomous and providing supervision or cooperation from other students with that student to help supplement their education. And another topic that I'm going to be discussing is to what extent have the goals of education changed in just the recent past. I think the goals for education have shifted a lot recently. First and foremost, since we were just talking about computers, I think technology has been far more integrated into education, and being able to learn things autonomously is also something that's being further pushed. For example, when presented with a problem, being able to go and use search engines and use databases that you can get online and being able to process that information and repurpose it has definitely changed the shape of education and what the purposes are for educators in terms of getting them ready for higher education. Another thing would be that we've definitely pushed further into science and mathematics and have reformatted the way language arts is done to an extent. And for instance, taking time that would have previously been spent on learning cursive is probably now spent in other parts of the classroom, repurposed towards even getting them used to professional settings, or getting them used to being able to communicate via email, or getting them used to all sorts of new challenges as well as opportunities, by the way, that technology has presented, and also modernization to the workforce and predicted changes in the workforce moving forward. Sorry, I was looking over the list of other topics to see if I wanted to discuss anything else. But I think I'll leave it on those two, and I'll say have a good night, and I appreciate you listening. Sorry for the pause there, but out of the other topics, I don't really see anything else that's really catching my interest. So, good night, Education 303 class.